MacVoices at CES 2025. MacVoices is at CES in Las Vegas. Folks, I'm Chuck Joyner. This time you can find us in the ShiftCam suite in the Bellagio talking to Chris of ShiftCam about everything they're doing. This is always one of our favorite interviews of the season. Oh boy. Yes, it's only the first day, Chris. Yeah. Jeez. It's one of our favorite interviews of the show because ShiftCam just has done some amazing things. And at least part of this video will be shot on a ShiftCam device. With that, Chris, yeah, see, we actually use the product.
That's fantastic. We love it. I mean, you guys are part of our audience. It's content creators, it's journalists, it is people who want to enhance their photos, their videos. ShiftCam has been honing their craft for over about a decade, making amazing products that enhance content on your mobile phone. So you can create professional grade photos and videos and never put down your iPhone. Yeah.
And I think one of the great things about the ShiftCam, at least for me, is it's not big, it's not bulky, it doesn't take like 10 minutes to set up, it's more like 10 seconds. And it just adds so much versatility to my iPhone.
No one wants to lug around big camera equipment anymore. I mean, you've been in the business long enough, and I started out as a journalist 25 years ago. We had the big beta cameras, and you were a one-man band, and you were carrying 75 pounds of equipment around to shoot video. Now when you see reporters come places, they have nothing but their iPhone and some attachments. And it's amazing how much the technology has changed over the years. The great thing about ShiftCam is it takes already great technology from some of the phones and the cameras that are on, say, the iPhone, and makes them even better with custom lenses like fisheye and telephoto and long-range lenses you can attach right to your camera case and get that feel of a cinematographer without all the equipment. Yeah.
So last year you showed us some stuff and you tempted us, and we are using some of it.
Awesome.
And now we'll ask you, what are you going to do to us this year?
Yeah, so there's a couple really cool things that came out this year. The newest thing is Plank. So we're coming out with the smallest SSD that I know, right? Isn't that tiny? It's really light. It's 1 terabyte and 2 terabyte versions. It is a C port that goes right into your phone and through a case, and it kind of fits ergonomically, if I said that right, into your hand. So it's not real bulky. A lot of the SSD cards are a little bit bigger, so you're struggling to get your hand around them. This fits almost flat. And then there's the Plank Bank. So it can fit a couple SSD cards, so you can upload several terabytes of content into your computer. This launches on Kickstarter in just 2 weeks. The sign-up page is already up and will hit retail and online in late June. It'll be available to consumers. So it's a pretty cool product.
It is. Now you say 1 and 2 terabyte versions. Is there a pricing? I know you said Kickstarter.
No, absolutely.
But what do we
So the Kickstarter pricing is about 35% off. So they're going to start at $125 on Kickstarter. When they hit the market, they'll be $199 and $299.
That's great. And obviously it's just an SSD.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to
No.
just say it that way, but
It's the world's smallest SSD.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Got it. No, I mean, it's just really, it's small, it's tiny. You can stick it in your pocket. You can, put it in your camera bag. You can have several. There's a labeling system on them. So, somebody creates a lot of content can have a labeling system on this little guy so they don't lose it or they remember what's on it. It's a great little system for content creators.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And you're putting it on with a case on
Yes.
the phone, and that's a really important thing because I don't want to peel my case off all the time just to use somebody's device.
You don't. Yeah, and with us, like our cases is what you attach the lenses onto.
Right.
And so if you're shooting with your phone, you need to have the case on, so the SSD card has to work with it all.
Right.
Yeah.
That's very
So
cool.
thank you. Not like I designed it, but
Go ahead and take credit.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
So the other thing, and this is something people have been waiting for, is the Studio Snap Light. This year, just a couple months ago, we unveiled an 8-in-1 system called the SnapSeries. And the idea is that around your camera, this snaps on with MagSafe, and you can build a studio from your camera, depending on, did I leave my phone? So I can't use my phone. You can build a studio with MagSafe or Qi, to and snap everything into lights, to cameras, to tripods. There's 3 different size tripods. Thank you, sir. There we go. So now, and I don't know if somebody didn't charge this, but it has a 10-point temperature adjustment on it, as well as a 10-point light adjustment on it. It is about 38% smaller than a regular ring light, but puts off better light. And so you can shoot either way. You can also rotate this, so you can shoot either way. And then it screws onto a tripod.
Yeah, I see
so-
quarter 20s on all sides.
Yeah, so it's an absolutely fantastic, and you could mount it either way, either sideways or this way. So if you're shooting selfies, if you're a vlogger, if you're shooting any kind of videos, if you're on conference calls, like I use it on my desk for conference calls. I'm not a content creator, but it's a great light to have on your desk just to give you a little bit more illumination. So this is the last piece of the puzzle, and it's finally in. And it's completing the 8-part studio SnapSeries. So it's done.
Okay, so and this is coming out.
No, this is available.
That's out now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. And what kind of pricing is there for this?
60. And
60?
this is on
60.
60.
Wow.
ShiftCam.com.
That's cool. I mean, I was expecting something a lot more than that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah, no, this is a fantastic piece. So that is kind of what we're launching. That's main. We're launching something unique for a little bit of a different community, and it's the professional community. Cinematographers, and this will be launched in actually a couple months. So we're kind of just previewing it at CES. There is an entire community of cinematographers under a brand that's launching soon called Tusk, and it's movie producers and production houses, content creators that are making commercials for Adidas, for Skechers, for large global brands, and they're using strictly their iPhones and ShiftCam lenses. So what we've done is we've taken our consumer lens series and we've upgraded it to a professional series. So these are professional cinema lenses. You're talking filters, there's a whole set of filters, there's a whole set of lenses, and all of these snap right onto the ShiftCam case and the phone. And so all of the content that professionals create, and you can see, some of it kind of on the back screen, can be created without bulky equipment. So it's the same easy to handle, lightweight, travel friendly, travel the globe, create amazing content, and have everything in a little sack. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
that is cool. I mean, I'm as impressed with that as anything with the tripod, just because of how compact it is.
Yeah.
And how versatile it is, and it combines the tripod with the light.
So other things is the Snap Selfie folds down. Everything gets super compact because you can put it in a little bag. This one is like a selfie stick. It raises to 2.5 feet, and then the SnapStand Max, which is the step up, goes to 6 feet. But they're very light, and the 6-foot one is also, it's not any heavier. And then it also has your portable shutter, your Bluetooth shutter.
Very nice. Very nice.
So, and everything we have breaks down into packable, foldable, pieces.
Now the professional series here, that the individual pieces will be sold individually, as opposed to just in one big case.
Correct. Yeah, they'll be sold individually. I don't know what the pricing will be individually. The kit is about $3,000, but again, not everybody needs professional grade lenses. These are being used again by production houses, by cinematographers, by professional content creators. So,
But when you start talking about professional level gear and only $3,000 for the whole package,
100%.
that's crazy.
yeah, I mean, what is their gear cost that they, the big cameras that production houses tote around? Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars. So buying a couple of these kits for all their folks at the production house is pretty amazing. And the other piece is, and I'll send you some of the content. but the content that they're creating with them, you would never be able to tell it was shot on a mobile phone or with mobile accessories. Huge brands are starting to use these production houses because the quality is so good, and the price, because now the price of production has gone down tremendously. So yeah, so they're able to get amazing and really creative pieces for less of a cost, and that's part of the technology advancements.
I was going to say one package of the ShiftCam, the professional ShiftCam level,
Yeah.
that doesn't pay for one of the other monster cameras that not even close to that. So you have all this versatility and the portability.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I love what they're doing. The designer's brilliant. Benson, the owner's got an amazing vision, and they work really well together. They're constantly innovating and producing new things that you're able to take on the go, and just create better and better content. And enhancing the amazing ability of, I mean, look, nobody uses heavy cameras anymore, and so even the photos and the videos you take on a raw iPhone or Google Pixel or Samsung are great, but this is a way to enhance what you're doing. Again, telephoto, fisheye. We had a gentleman up here playing with a telephoto lens yesterday, took a picture of his friend's beard, and like you could actually see the like follicles, and it was actually kind of gross. But I mean, the clarity of the photo was amazing, and you could never do that with just a naked phone. Yeah, so it's really amazing.
That's great. So much to learn about here. The website, of course, is
ShiftCam.com.
Chris, thank you so much for the time. It's
Chuck, I
great.
love talking to you.
I love talking to you. I love coming and seeing this great gear and then eventually using some of it.
Yeah.
Although I don't think the professional stuff, well, you never know. You never say never, right?
Never say never.
Never say never.
Yeah.
Folks, I'm Chuck Joyner. This is Mac Voices. We'll be back with more from CES in Las Vegas. Thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our Facebook group or like our Facebook page, and get more out of your Apple tech with Mac Voices magazine, free on Flipboard and on the web. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us through either our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MacVoices, or by making a one-time donation via the PayPal link on our front page and in the show notes of each episode. You will join these fine people who help bring you Mac Voices. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CashFly at cashfly.com.